Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia from Deltia's Gaming, and we're back with B mode, a Templar PvP Magplar build developed by B, my friend Karstyll, and Big Ernie. Took me a while to play it, get a little bit better at it, but as you can see from these clips, it's freakishly powerful. It works in CP, non-CP, really easy gear to find except Magicka, and I'm going to show you, talk briefly about how to play it, what to do, skills, gears, CP. Let's go. Quick rundown of this build is all about Vampire to Escape, Burst with Smiting Dawnbreaker, and having offense on your dual wield and defense on your sword and shield. I go with the Atronach Mundus Stone. I change this guy to a High Elf, Stage 4 Vampire, and Vampire is quintessential. So the thing with this gear I'm going to show you is Kagranax on your dual swords, and then Seducers, Sword and Shield, for block mitigation and defensives. So you can see here my spell damage goes down significantly, but boom, unbuffed with no other buffs, I'm at 2600 spell damage with almost 38k magic. So the gear that Karstyll and Big Ernie came up with is 5 Kagranax, so that gives you the spell damage and all the nice little juicy benefits of it, and also the res speed. It's very, very important, along with 1 Magicka and then 5 Seducers on your sword and board bar. So sword and board you load up with high expensive cost abilities like Mistform, Honor the Dead, Blazing Spear, Ritual of Retribution, even though Restoring Focus is very cheap. So on this bar, Restoring Focus, I like it over Channel Focus. It makes me far more tanky. Yes, I lose out on the magic, but I would rather live a little bit longer than have this. Ritual of Retribution, you could go extended for even more tanky since it does cleanse 5 effects, but 2 is enough, plus the AoE damage makes it very, very good. The problem is it's not that mobile, but you really need this in a group or solo play. Next up, Elusive Mist. This is your get out of jail free card, though match recovery is disabled. I'm going to show you how to use this in a lot more detail in the second part of the video. It's just too complex to explain really quick. Blazing Spear, AoE damage from afar. Awesome synergy for small group play and a stun. Gotta have it. I have it on the back bar, so take advantage of the Adric Spear crit. Honor the Dead seems like a weird morph, but a lot of times I'm playing solo or only with a couple of their friends. So this healing and the magic back is much, much valued. So I'm always getting magic back. And that kind of replaces the channel focus for me. Devouring Swarm, you can replace this with Remembrance if you're trying to do more of a healer build, but this allows you kind of 5 seconds where you can drop block and still be offensive in bar swap. So that's how I like it. Dual wield here, you got your simple toppling charge as a gap closer, Sweeps as your AoE single target ability, Radiant Glory as a nice single target beam, everyone hates it, and then Smiting Dawnbreaker. So the two things you're going to want to do is you're trying to kill a lot of targets quickly, because Repentance is going to give you free heals, free stamina. You're going to be CC, dodge roll, have to sprint, you're going to need a lot of stamina. So killing targets quickly is really, really important. You want to use a Degeneration to proc your Might of the Guild prior to doing a Dawnbreaker of Smiting. If you're playing with multiple people in TeamSpeak, it is imperative to time this at the exact same time. Essentially, if you do 2 to 3 of these at the exact same time, almost no one can survive it unless they're blocking. Even then, they're still going to have a lot of dots ticking on them, and it's going to be hard to counter this. Timing precision is what makes this build thrive, not brute force. Part 2 of this build, I'm going to show you how to do combos, how to survive, how to time your burst, which potions to use, go in detail about the gear, CP, alternate things to use, and how to level. Keep in mind, this build is very well thought out by B and Big Ernie. It's taken a lot of time to get good at it, but you can. The nice thing about PvP these days is you can use crafted gear and still be dominant. It's why I've kind of converted over to PvP instead of PvE. I'm tired of the gear chase of PvE, and it comes down to getting better over and over and over with timing, burst, and learning to play independently of other people. I've still got a lot of work to do, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. In part 2, we'll be wrecking face and explaining it in detail, a lot of slow-mo clips. Thanks so much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and share this video. We'll see you next time. Different things. 1, I've been trying to get back into shape, which is very, very challenging, especially when you sit here and play this game all day. Number 2, I've been taking care of little baby D, Maximus. That's my #1 priority in life, and it will be for the rest of my life. So wifey's going back to work. That means Deltia is a stay-at-home daddy full-time, so there's going to be a lot less videos. With that being said, I'm going to be focusing more on one class per